When the Saints here go marching. Listen, man, you got to start talking about the history of some of these dudes, man. Why are they still worrying about what could have possibly happened in the 2018 NFC Championship game, man, which they wasn't even a part of because they inevitably got screwed. Not even screwed. They lost. The Saints cannot be robbed or cheated. They can never be robbed or cheated. I'll get to that in a minute. But let's talk about these guys. First came into the NFL 1967 as an expansion team. Do you realize these guys did not have a winning season until 1987? 20 years of being in the NFL, not having a winning season at all? Pathetic. 20 years until you had your first winning season. First playoff win was in 2000. You guys are the epitome of buns. From 67 to 87, you ain't have a winning season. You first won a playoff game in the new millennium, 2000. Do you realize kids born in 2000 are probably just now graduating college? You've been trash your whole existence. See, you mad because Stephon Diggs did this to you. You mad about this. But this what you should have did to Diggs. You should have took him out. By the way, Robbie Coleman plays for us now. So, yeah, he might give y'all that same business. But this is what you should have did to Diggs. You probably would have had the chance to play us. And random. This guy's tooth is brown as a Timberland boot. I ain't seen a tooth this brown since I've been living in North Philly. Since the last time I lived in North Philly, where crackheads dwell. This is a crackhead mouth. This is a fiend mouth. I ain't seen it in a minute. And then this is what y'all do, Saints. Y'all take to the streets and protest about the no calls. Y'all take to the streets and protest as if y'all aren't cheaters. How dare you criticize the referees as if you aren't cheaters yourself? Which brings me to my point. You cannot be robbed, Saints. So go ahead and take your L. Don't throw no flags no more, Sean Payton. Don't do none of that. Because you are a cheater, Sean Payton. And you know what I mean? I don't like to attack people, but what you did, Sean Payton, as a football coach can never be forgotten. You should have never been able to coach again for instituting and having something happen under your nose like Bountygate and then having other people take the fall for it. Yes, Bountygate was an act put in place by the New Orleans Saints coaching staff, all of them, you know what I mean, in order to target players for cash reward. I remember watching these Bountygate games with my pop and saying, yo, they trying to hurt Brett Favre. It's something personal it feel like, but we're not going to sweep that under the rug for y'all. Stop crying about what happened to y'all, because you know what? A small part of me believe you deserve it for Bountygate. Keep our name out your mouth. You ain't make it to the championship game. Wood it up. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporter on the Eagles. Listen, man. It's one fan base. You know, this fan base really don't know their role. Now, me as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I know my role. I know we got one Super Bowl. I know we have a lot to look forward to. I know we've been to the playoffs 3 times in a row. This will be the 4th if we get it this year. I know we just got Carson Wentz some weapons. I know we just won our division. I know we have the best quarterback in our division. I know these things. These things are true. You know what I mean? It's evident. It's facts. But you got the New Orleans Saints out here not knowing their place. That's what really bothers me when an organization does not know their place. Listen, the Dallas Cowboys got 5 Super Bowls. Their place in the record books is solidified. Along with the Patriots, along with the Steelers, along with the 49ers, along with the Giants, along with the Packers, along with anybody that got multiple Super Bowls. Denver, they spot is solidified. It's just solidified. And you know, you gotta start looking at these dudes real different. The Saints act like they're in that class in terms of jewelry is concerned. Listen, Saints, you are 2 seasons, I repeat, you are 2 seasons away from being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A true one and done. Once Drew Brees leave, you'll be the Buccaneers. You'll be the Buccaneers. You no longer have the best quarterback in your division. You no longer have the most successful quarterback in your division. How does it feel? How does it feel in New Orleans? And you know what kills me about you Saints fans? You know what kills me? Y'all keep talking about what if the Minnesota Miracle didn't happen. Well, what if a goddamn vehicle could fly? What if my auntie had a ball sack? What if the sky was red? It ain't. It ain't none of them things. And the Minnesota Miracle did happen. It happened. You did not go to the NFC Championship game to face the Philadelphia Eagles. You didn't. You didn't. I don't care if you had bad luck. I don't care what you call it. You didn't. Sorry. You didn't beat the Rams. They screwed you. That's what happened. You didn't go anywhere. You have one ring. You are in the same class as us. How dare you act like we can't beat you? How dare you act like you somebody other than what you really are? How dare you? You got one ring. You need to listen, you got one ring. And you had a Hall of Fame quarterback that you had for a decade. A decade you had Drew Brees. Probably a decade plus, correct me if I'm wrong. A decade. Multiple 5,000 passing yard seasons. The same head coach. And you only been to the Super Bowl once. You only been to the Super Bowl once. For all you guys who don't understand why my points were for the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Saints December 13th, because the Saints play in the Dome 9 times a year, and December should be cold, and Drew Brees got to come out and play in them elements. And he's old. He's old. The age is going to show. It's going to show. I don't know who's going to show on first, but age is undefeated. It's going to show on Brady or it's going to show on Breeze this season. One of them is going to show. I believe a little bit of it showed on Aaron. The age is going to start showing on some of these dudes. It's a new class of quarterbacks rolling in. And y'all, come on, bro. Y'all signing quarterbacks over there left and right. Y'all are getting prepared for the untimely departure of Drew Brees. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. But for y'all to run around here and act like y'all some type of superior franchise is really bugging me. Stop complaining about the Minnesota Miracle. You didn't go to the NFC Championship game. We won the Super Bowl that year. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all sounding like real haters. Go somewhere and sign a petition until you Saints video makers, Mr. Potato Head. Come on, bro. We know you can't live without saying your daddy name. I'm your pop. I'm your pop. We know you can't live without saying your pop name. You know what I'm saying? The season about to start. It's time for me to start getting real spicy with some of y'all content creators. You know what I mean? I'm appalled that I don't get a bigger name content creator reaching for me. I'm appalled that I keep getting these 50-view beanbag head dudes who don't know how to hold the camera right, who still get the black bars on the side because they hold the camera vertical. They don't know how to take a horizontal. I'm surprised they get that quality of video maker. I'm surprised at this point that I get that quality of video maker. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not flattering. Leave me alone. Worry about your football. Worry about your ball club. Listen, ain't no ringless peasant got no one-up on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. No ringless peasant has a one-up on the Philadelphia Eagles. They don't. The Vikings got a one-up on you. Listen, the Vikings beat y'all via miracle, and then we scalped them like some Indians. We peeled the Vikings scalp back. Thank you. And the same thing would have happened to you, too. We're not here to play that woulda, shoulda, coulda game. Alvin Kamara can save that for later. Save it for David, Alvin Kamara. Because you had a chance to beat the Vikings multiple times. You had a chance to beat the Rams. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Go somewhere and sign a petition. Keep parading through the streets of New Orleans with referee flags on. With referee shirts on. And for you guys that want to come out of the side of your neck and say that Philadelphia, you know, the dude said Philadelphia is not a football city. Listen, man, because Philadelphia is a large major city, we have all sports. We have all sports. We have all sports. Lil Wayne is one of the biggest artists alive in the world. He's from New Orleans. He's a Packers fan. Because when Lil Wayne was growing up, y'all were buns. Y'all were buns. I remember y'all. Brown paper bag over y'all head. I remember y'all vividly. I remember y'all. Peyton Manning dad ain't do nothing for y'all. Buns. Buns. Come on, bruh. And if you want to be for real, it's a big theory going around about y'all getting a little sympathy with that Super Bowl. Now, it's a big theory. About a little sympathy bowl. Y'all want a sympathy bowl. Come on now. Don't play with us, bruh. We won our Super Bowl against all odds. We take people out against all odds. I'm not afraid of Drew Brees. If anything, to me, Drew Brees never won an MVP. Drew Brees was never the best quarterback in the league, despite having multiple 5,000 passing yard seasons. Come on, bruh. And he on the decline. The Saints are in the same class as the Philadelphia Eagles. Take that brass out y'all voice. Y'all a one-ring team just like us. One-ring team. In fact, we're in a better class than y'all. Because McNabb had a lot of success. Hold on. We might be just more relevant than y'all. In the last 20 years, who've been in more conference games? Who've been in more Super Bowls? We've been to 2 Super Bowls. Won one, lost one. We're better than y'all. We're a better franchise than y'all. Yeah, we are. We're better than y'all. Y'all beneath us. Y'all, the Saints are in the same class as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. See, teams with one ring, this is what you don't want to be like, Eagles Nation. You don't want to become a true one and done. The Saints are a true, I repeat, a true walking, talking one and done. True. They're a true one and done. They have no legacy. They won Super Bowl. It's been over 10 years since they did it again. We don't want to be like that, Eagles Nation. Let's stay away from the haters who try and keep us like that. See, we still riding our Super Bowl high. And this is how you properly ride a Super Bowl high. You follow it with success. We won the Super Bowl, been to the playoffs ever since. You follow it up with success. Have the Saints been to the playoffs every year since they won the Super Bowl? Doubt it. Keep our name out y'all mouth, man. Y'all one-ring peasants, and we're going to beat y'all this year. Period.